Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, but you guys know what time it is. We're going to be talking about Kaspa. I made a Kaspa update about 14 hours back. A lot has changed, and something I spoke about in that update has happened. Exactly what we spoke about in that update has happened for Kaspa, and I'm going to get into more detail exactly as to what that is. So if we're looking at Kaspa right now, it's up 12% on the daily time frame. But let's take a look at the price. You guys can see the price is currently sitting at 9.53 cents, up 12.2% as mentioned. But look at it in BTC comparative, guys. It's up 16.4% with the market cap once again above $2 billion mark. And the 24-hour trading volume currently sitting at 65 million. So a lot has happened. And in my previous update, which was literally 14 hours back, I discussed that, there is a short squeeze happening right now as we speak. And again, I will touch on that a little later on. If we're looking at Bitcoin right now, let me zoom in so you guys can really understand as to what really has been happening over the past few hours today. So let's go on the hourly time frame. And you can see this for yourself. So BTC has been pushing back towards this upside after it had this massive pullback. And as mentioned to you guys before, this is part of the game. We do tend to see these types of corrections occurring. Of course, if you're new into the markets, this might be really, really scary, but welcome to the cryptocurrency markets. But you guys can see, the price of Bitcoin is making its move back towards the upside. We did not close back into the 0.50 before the day did come to an end, but definitely the price of Bitcoin has been pushing back towards the upside, which is great to see. And also, if we're looking at Bitcoin dominance right now, dominance continues to pull down, and this is really, really good for altcoins. So, of course, that can also be a huge positive thing for Kaspa and other altcoins. But why is Kaspa right now outpacing the entire market? Because if we're looking at majority of the market still on the daily time frame, yes, there are coins that are turning back into the green, but majority of the coins are still in red right now. Slowly but surely, everything is trending back into green. Anyone that's been picking up the dips, great on you. Dollar cost averaging in, but why is Kaspa moving way quicker? It's a very, very close to its all-time highs, and this is something I discussed literally 14 hours back. You guys can go watch that video and really understand as to what I was mentioning in that, because you guys can see price is back very, very close to its all-time highs. Let's take a look at the hourly time frame, which gives us a better understanding as to what really is happening right now with the price of Kaspa. So you can see this for yourself. If you watched my update earlier today, the price of Kaspa was within the a 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level, but it was around that 8.3 cents mark, which would be around here. So you've seen the price of Kaspa go up about 14% on the daily time frame, and not only that, we were very, very, very close, pushing out towards all-time highs. Of course, we have resistance built up at that level, guys. It's not going to be as easy to break out of that resistance, but with the momentum Kaspa has on its side, in the next few hours, I would not be surprised if we actually officially do see a 10 cents Kaspa. Yes, we're not seeing support from big exchanges as of now. No official announcement coming in, but if you watched the previous update, I mentioned short squeeze. So if you guys really want to know a definition of short squeeze, that usually tends to happen, when leverage trading is, being utilized. So let's take a look at what's really happening. So you guys can see this for yourself. A short squeeze happens when many investors bet against a stock and its price shoots up instead. A short squeeze accelerates a stock's price rise as short sellers bail out to cut their losses. So this is really what happens in the futures trading. So basically what's happening, in my opinion, is a lot of people are, being liquidated left and right, because especially around this time when we did see the price go back down the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level, this is where people probably thought, hey, you know what, this is going to be a time for Kaspa to plummet really, really hard. So what happened is, we saw whales step in and really push the price back up. And this is why, for coins like Kaspa or any project in general, I tend to tell my investors, not investors, my viewers, to stay away from leverage, because guys, manipulation occurs. And once manipulation occurs, your positions can be wiped out. Learn from me. I've made that mistake, and I don't want you guys making that mistake again. So, if we're looking at all-time highs, you can see we're very, very close to an all-time high. If I bring out the measuring tool, the price just needs a 5% push more towards the upside, and we see a 10.7 cents Kaspa. And honestly, this could happen in the next few hours if Bitcoin pushes back into the 0.50. But even if Bitcoin is not able to push back within the 0.50, as long as we stay within this range, even, I do expect that Kaspa could be pushing towards newer all-time highs. Reason why I say this is because, once again, momentum is on its side, and it's very, very close to its all-time highs. You guys know, in the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level, I treat this zone as, an all-time high zone. So, it all depends on just the volume, and if the volume is on the side of Kaspa, I would expect that, this will break out. And of course, when it breaks out, that's even more positive. Reason why: there's no resistance, there's no support at the top. So, the price can really move up depending on how much buying pressure there really is. So, we could potentially even be seeing 10 to 11 cents Kaspa in the next few hours ahead of us if this momentum carries on. So what I would suggest you guys to do is, pay very, very close attention to BTC as well, because of course this is going to be a positive push that will help, Kaspa see that push that a lot of people are waiting for right now. A 5% push is not a big move. That can happen really, really fast. So, I'm expecting that happening in the next few hours, especially if Bitcoin is able to break out towards the upside and dominance is pulling down. Everything is set in place for this to really take place. So it's really, really interesting to see how fast, this recovery has been made. If you picked up some Kaspa last night, literally, you can't make this up, on the 13th, which was at 7.8 cents, did not last too long. You are up right now about 22% in a single day. So, this is what happens in crypto, guys. Projects with so much momentum, so much hype behind them, tend to move up very, very fast. They are correlated with Bitcoin. If people think they're not correlated with Bitcoin, guys, look at it for yourself. We saw a massive wick 2 different times. Bitcoin saw massive retracements. Kaspa did it too. So, Kaspa reacted to it, but, we've seen a really, really fast recovery. And again, that shows that, the momentum is on its side. But that is it for today's update. I will keep you guys posted, earlier tomorrow morning. If anything were to change, let me know down below what you guys personally think. I love you all. See you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.